Hello guys, this is Unfiltered Opinions, an initiative by Unacademy. My name is Rohan Sapare and I have cleared RBI assistant for the year 2019-20. So a lot of people have doubts and I'm going to address a few of them. Okay, then let's start. The first question is, why are so many people writing bank PO exams? So probably the first thing is security, the bank exams, the banking sector, and among the most government exams, the bank jobs are relatively easier and also like vast vacancies. So maybe people prefer for the security. The PO exams also is good in a monetary basis, so people go for it. So the next question is, what resources are considered the Bible for RBI Grade B and RBI Assistant exams? So I don't know a lot about RBI Grade B because I have not yet done the research and analysis. So I can tell you about the RBI Assistant exams. So nowadays the books, I don't think books are preferable because they don't update it to the latest date. So the online content, the internet is the biggest resource. You'll get everything in it. RBI assistant is just like any other bank exam. So everything available for bank exam is enough for it. So the next question is GA, computer knowledge, quants, reasoning or English, which is the toughest section? There are 5 sections in the mains exam. So basically some sections comes very easy and some sections become very difficult. So even if it gets difficult, it depends on your strength and weakness, how you can tackle it. This year 3 sections were easy and quants and GK were very difficult. So every year it changes with time. So it's your strength and weakness that depends on it. The next question is it possible to score 30 plus in the GA section? Absolutely, it's possible. Only if you are very thorough in GA. The 6 months GK is not sufficient for it. I think you need to go for a year or so, and you need to keep in mind each one of the articles. So it's very difficult, but I think you can do it. I couldn't. Should we read the newspaper every day for bank exams? Till you get comfortable in English and till you get a good grasp, you need to read newspaper every day. It helps you in your daily life too, and also GK and also English. So it helps in overall personal development. So it's better if you read newspaper. The next question is, how did your day go after you got selected as an RBI assistant? I hadn't slept for 2 days. I was on cloud 9. It was amazing. What are the major differences in a bank PO and RBI assistant? See, RBI assistant prelims and bank PO prelims are usually the same, but the difference is really in the mains. RBI assistant mains is easier than PO mains because it's a clerical level mains. You can attempt a very good number of questions, but in PO mains, it doesn't go like that because the paper will be lengthy and also very difficult to attempt. So in PO, just very minimal number of questions are to be answered, but that's not the same case in RBI because there is a huge competition and you need to attempt a lot more. So the next question is, I didn't clear my exam this time. What should I do now? If you didn't clear your exam, know what had gone wrong and know your weakness and try to improve the weakness, convert the weakness to strength, and that's what you need to see where you've done the mistakes and solve it. Learn it, try it with a different approach and try. The next one is, what are the key responsibilities of RBI assistant? Since I've not yet joined as RBI assistant, I am not sure I'll be able to answer this. So I'll just skip to the next question. So how does the RBI assistant affect the lives of a general public? I think I'm not sure about this question too. Once I get in, then I'll be able to answer this. Sorry. So next question is, which is the toughest among all the banking exams? According to me, the toughest exam is RBI Grade B, because all of the bank exams are at one side and this is at the other side, because you don't need the general strategy over here. You need a complete different approach, and it has completely different subjects, different type of questions you'll get in the exam. Even in the current affairs section, you won't get the basic current affairs. It needs a different base, different knowledge. So I think grade B is the most difficult one. So the next question is, what's the most important factor in clearing any banking exam? Be it any exam, you need to know the syllabus, you need to know the right approach, you need to strategize, and you need to know which questions to attempt and which to leave. That's the main one. The next question is, what's the toughest stage in the RBI assistant exam? The toughest stage is the mains exam, because sometimes the section will be so difficult, and RBI assistant has different type of sectional cutoffs. Every section will have the same cutoff. So be it difficult or easy, you need to attempt that much. So even if the level is difficult for a particular section, the cutoff won't go down as compared to others. The cutoff will remain same even for the easiest section and even for the difficult section. So you need to be aware of it. The next question is, are there any hacks to crack RBI assistant exam? There are no hacks to crack RBI exam. Once you decide that you want to get into RBI, your journey starts there. You have to be loyal to the exam. You have to be loyal to yourself. Once you have committed to the RBI that you need to get in, you need to be loyal and study. Have the determination. That's all. The next question is, top 3 myths about banking exams. So about myths, the first myth is that you need arithmetic to clear the exam. It's wrong. It's a myth. You don't need it. I mean, you need to have a little basic knowledge about it to tackle the DI, but that's all it requires. Next myth is you need to know the grammar. I don't think it's necessary to know the grammar. And yeah, for now, just 2 myths. I could remember only 2 myths. Last question is it worth cracking bank RBI assistant exam? Of course, it's 100% definitely worth it to crack RBI exam. It's one of the premier institutions in India. It's the bank of banks, so it's definitely worth it. You all need to try it. So now you've seen these questions. If you need to ask more, you can put it in the comment box and we will definitely answer to those in the next coming episodes. So please like the channel and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to get the notifications. Thank you guys.